In this video, I am going to show you UiPath Orchestrator advanced features. The very first thing, let's see updating UiPath unattended robot password. For this, I am in my tenant. I am in the robot tab. However, there's no option for me here to update the password. So where should I do it? Now for this, you have to go to manage access. And here, because it is an unattended robot, either you can find it in the all, or the best place is to go to robot accounts. Here you can see I have one unattended robot. Now for this, if I have to update the password, click on these three dots, click on edit. And here you have something called unattended setup, and here you have the password. I can go ahead and update it. Or else the same thing you can do by going to manage access, all, look for the robot account, and here you can click on edit, and the steps remains the same, specific Windows credentials and entering the credentials, the new credentials for the unattended robot. The next thing I'm going to show you how to create a folder with its own folder package feed. For example, this folder. If you see, if you click on this folder and if I click on automations, there is something called folder packages. That means this folder has its own folder packages, wherein this folder doesn't have its own folder package feed. How this is created? For this, you have to go to tenant, click on folders and click on the plus sign. Here, while creating a folder, you have to select the second option, create a new package feed for this folder, and click on create. The next thing I'm going to show you, how do you create an orchestrator tenant? To create an orchestrator tenant, you have to click on this breadcrumb symbol and then look for something called admin. I'm going to click on admin, and here you have a plus sign to click and create your own tenant that you need. Next, I'm going to show you how to check license consumption in Orchestrator. For this, the steps remain the same. Coming to the administrator page, and I'm going to click on this organization symbol. Here I have something called licenses. I'm going to click on this licenses, and in this one I am able to see how many automation developer licenses I have, how many automation express license I have, right? This is the place where you can come and check how many production unattended licenses I have, testing robot how much I have. This is the place where you have to come for. The other way is also going to specific tenant. For example, I'll go to this particular tenant, and here I can also click on licenses, and here I would be able to get a quick view of what are the licenses being used and also look for consumables if any. The next thing I'm going to talk about orchestrator time zone settings. For this, click on tenant and use this arrow to look for settings. Click on settings. Here you would find the time zone. Now the question is, what is the importance of this? For example, I would like to schedule a bot which should run based on a country's time zone at a particular time. For example, it should run as per, for example, let's take some example. See, you can see the list of many countries that is already there as per US timing, as per Paris timing, as per London timing. So based on the need, when you like to schedule your orchestrator, if it is with the same time zone, it becomes quite easy, so that you don't have to go to Google and then see what time Indian timing this and what is the time in another country. So this would help you in that part.